I'm Bob Costas, here with Boston Marathon winner Peter Griffin. Peter, how did you do it?
I'll tell you, Bob, I just got in my car and drove it. And when there was a guy in my way, I killed him.
Family Guy has delivered countless laughs, but not every episode is a hit. Some episodes have been criticized for lazy writing, offensive humor, or lackluster plots. From poorly executed parodies to controversial storylines, here are 7 of the worst Family Guy episodes that disappointed fans and critics alike. Number 7. Peter Problems. After being promoted to forklift operator at the brewery, Peter immediately takes advantage of his new position.
Oh, this is awesome!
Using the machinery around town until he's eventually fired.
Wow, so that's what the tops of cars look like. All right, walking speed. Afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon to you, normal sir.
So, as you can see, sales are going very well.
Griffin, you're fired!
With Peter out of work, Lois becomes the breadwinner, and he suddenly becomes impotent as a result. This leads to an exaggerated transformation into a caricature of a house husband, complete with a drastic personality change. The portrayal of stay-at-home dad.
All right, so here I come with the cloth, okay? This is not sexual. All right, I've made contact with your undercarriage. I am moving it upwards with a cupped hand. I'm looking you in the eye now. Please meet my gaze. And we're done.
That was intense.
As weak and incompetent did not sit well with viewers.
Off on the back, but I worked all day getting them just right. Holy crap! Oh my God! Then that means... And that also means...
Beyond that, the episode features one of the most infamous scenes in the show's history. Peter attempting to use the forklift to save a beached whale, only to gruesomely eviscerate it instead. This brutal moment overshadows an already weak story, making it the most memorable part of the episode for all the wrong reasons. Number 6. Turban Cowboy. We're not sure what the writers were thinking with this one. After a skydiving accident lands Peter in the hospital, he befriends a man named Mahmoud.
I am Mahmoud.
I'm Peter. You know, I never seen a hat like that before, so I'm very scared of it.
No, this is just a taghiya. It's a traditional Muslim prayer cap.
As they grow closer, Peter decides to convert to Islam. However, things take a dark turn when he unknowingly joins a terrorist sleeper cell planning to destroy a bridge in Quahog.
I told you, look at him. He's the perfect man to help us blow up the Quahog bridge.
Ah! Oh my God! Everybody down! So are these toys just like to take?
The jabs at Islam feel particularly mean-spirited compared to past religious jokes, and the backlash was swift, with critics calling the episode Islamophobic.
All right, this is our target, the Quahog bridge. We loaded a van with explosives, which we will drive to the bridge.
Wait a minute, explosives? Is this not improv class?
No.
Is this improv? Are you doing improv?
No! Now get out that door!
Making matters worse, the episode contains a poorly timed Boston Marathon joke, airing just a month before an actual attack on the race. It was a disappointing choice for the show, especially considering the potential for an interesting story about cultural exploration. Number 5. Herpe the Love Sore. Brian and Stewie decide to become blood brothers, but Brian conveniently forgets to mention that he has herpes.
I think we should hold hands more often.
There you go. We're blood brothers now. You happy?
Actually, yes. I mean, I really feel the bond, Brian. I feel like we're closer now. You know, more connected, more intertwined.
Unsurprisingly, Stewie contracts the disease, leading to some pitiful attempts at revenge before the two reconcile.
Bitch, you gave me herpes! What? What are you talking about? When we swapped blood! Look at my lip! It's a disgusting herpes sore! And now I have some very uncomfortable phone calls to make!
You know, I'm so glad you finally agreed to go out with me, Jenna.
Me too. I'm having a really nice time. You seem like a great guy.
Yes, thank you. We'll take the table in the corner next to the herpes dog.
Oh, hey, Brian. And who's your date? Wow, you must be such a good person to knowingly go out with a herpes-riddled dirtbag.
Brian's excuse? He was embarrassed. And as if that somehow makes it okay, Stewie simply forgives him and accepts that he'll have herpes for the rest of his life. No thanks. Just thinking about this episode makes you want to take a shower.
I'm sorry, Stewie. You're right. I let you down. I guess I was just too embarrassed to admit I had herpes. It was a rotten thing to do, and I promise I will never lie to you again.
Number 4. Stewie is enceinte. This episode takes Stewie's obsession with Brian to a whole new and deeply unsettling level.
I was thinking we should talk about having a... This isn't fun for me, watching you text.
No, this is great. Yum. But I gotta go. I have a date.
This is serious, Rupert. I'm losing him. If we're going to fix this relationship, we need a baby, and we need it now.
After using some scientific mumbo-jumbo, Stewie impregnates himself with Brian's DNA, leading to a series of disturbing visuals we never asked for. As if that weren't bad enough, the resulting hybrid babies are even more horrifying.
Look, Bri, that one looks just like you.
Huh. Well, you know what? I guess he does.
You know, I was actually thinking this could be a chance for you to finally make things right.
In the end, Stewie and Brian leave their bizarre offspring at a local animal shelter, and everything returns to normal.
This is for the best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll be adopted.
Oh, God, yeah.
But it will never truly be normal again, will it? Some things just can't be unseen, no matter how many times you try to wash your eyes. Number 3. Vestigial Peter. When Peter discovers he has a vestigial twin growing out of his neck, he decides to befriend it.
Hi, everybody!
What the hell is that?
Oh my God! It's a little me! This is my vestigial twin. I named him Chip. You know, like chip off the old neck. I like to poke him because it makes him happy, and I feel it a little bit in my nads.
At first, it seems like a unique concept, but things go downhill fast. The twin, named Chip, quickly becomes unbearable with his constant positivity and high-pitched voice.
You know that the Quahog Museum has an interactive display on the history of the garment district? Chip, slow down, all right? You know, just because everything's new to you doesn't mean you have to do it all at once.
Peter, where's your sense of fun and adventure? You're starting to sound like a stick in the mud.
Soon, Peter grows tired of him and opts to have him surgically removed. However, the rest of the Griffin family insists on keeping Chip around, and he eventually takes over as the head of the household. What could have been an interesting premise is wasted on a predictable one-note plot.
What the hell is going on here? You're singing our song without me? Oh, sorry, Peter. We couldn't find you.
Do you want to sing your part, Peter? Go ahead.
Instead of adding anything meaningful, the story just amplifies Chip's irritating presence, making the episode feel more like an endurance test than entertainment. Number 2. Trump Guy. Donald Trump's presidency provided plenty of material for comedy writers, and Family Guy decided to take a shot at it. After Peter secures a job in Trump's cabinet, the Griffins move to Washington, D.C., where Meg is assaulted by the former president.
Oh my God!
While political satire is nothing new for the show, many felt that using real-life assault allegations as joke fodder crossed a line. The episode culminates in a fistfight between Peter and Trump, but the scene is nearly indistinguishable from Peter's infamous brawls with the giant chicken, except this time it takes place in D.C. While the episode had ambitious goals, it's clear that Family Guy bit off more than it could chew. Number 1. Fresh Air. This episode is the ultimate disaster. The biggest issue? The sheer number of uncomfortable jokes. From Carter giving his grandson a hand.
Daddy, you're seriously leaving your entire estate to Chris? I mean, what about Mom?
I promise she'll be dead before I am. I promise.
But Grandpa, I don't even want the money.
To Peter trying to marry his own son. The humor lands with an awkward thud.
I mean, aren't men supposed to marry women?
No. That's just all of human history except for the last 5 months. We'll just be like best pals.
As you watch, you might notice a distinct lack of laughter, replaced instead by nervous chuckles and cringing reactions. The premise? Peter tries to marry Chris in order to steal the money that Carter left for him. This episode is a perfect recipe for disaster.
Thank you. Chris?
Stop the wedding!
Louis, how did you find out about this?
Peter, several people have called the police about a man marrying his son. It's not normal.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more Family Guy content.